Alrighty, welcome back to the jungle. We're going to be playing Taliyah versus Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao, very popular here at the start of the season. This guy builds Titanic Hydra and then hits people a lot. Oh, auto Q. And now we have the big rock built up there, so all these bad boys are stunned. And then we use our second Q. And then we will kite this up towards the red buff. And then what you can do is kind of pull them up like this. And then you do the auto, and you do the Q like that. And you hit both the red buff and the raptors. And then we'll just pull this bad boy around as we're shooting the Qs. And then what I'm thinking is level 3 gank the Teemo and see where we go. We're running Dark Harvest, Eyeball, Cheap Shot, and Relentless Hunter. I like Relentless Hunter more than the Treasure Hunter because you can just move around the map more. And moving around the map is just so important in Season 14. The map is so much bigger. And Taliyah's passive helps you do that. Relentless Hunter helps you do it more. Teemo's dead. Well, so much for my gank, huh? Phew. And I can't even really cross through mid, huh? Oh, schmack. We could nah, I can't try anything mid. It's too far away. I guess I could try to protect Pantheon, huh? So here we are. We're in this guy's... Xin Zhao's bot! Now we're talking, baby! Stop that guy's recall. Oh. Well, we were kind of juiced if they stopped his recall. Push. I can help him kill Teemo. Go ahead and use our smite, and then this wave won't be crashed, so I'm going to have to flash on the Teemo if I'm going to kill him. Easier said than done. Moving. Flash. E. Q. W. Auto. 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 Take that. And we'll get a reset off. Since he showed bot, he's going to be reset to his top side, so we'll just headbot. Dark Harvest, a little bit more damage against noobs. First Strike, you run that whenever you're into more tank champions. As for our build here, I guess I'll go with this, the gun. Give me a little bit of damage. So Amp Tome, Dark Seal, swap to Sweeper and Control Ward, and then we'll clear a little bit of the bot side camps. If we reset this way, it helps us get to the scuttle. Because if you reset through mid lane, you have this path in which you can easily enter the river. Since there's this big wall now, if you go through the base gate, you're going to have to walk all the way around that wall. And that wastes a bit of time. And you can't be wasting any time in Season 14. Alrighty, give me the scuttle. And since we took his blue buff, the Xin Zhao will be down a camp on us. And even though he has started bot side, how the hell is my top lane dead? How the hell is my bot lane dead? Ay, ay, ay. So our goal on Taliyah is to ramp up. You do want to clear as many camps as you can, but in the early game, especially now, you're going to have to contest quite a bit. But Taliyah has the control aspect, so you don't have to start objectives yourself. What you can do instead is whenever the enemy starts them, then you come to punish them. Same when you look for the lane ganks. If the enemy makes a mistake, then you look to punish it. Misses a Kali with 5 HP. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, she landed the E. It's over. E, Q. Close. W. Nice. Auto. Q. This guy's level 3. I win. Oh, he just hit level 4. Moving. Ouch. Go back this way. Q. Get away from me. W. Oh, that's Xin Zhao for you. Xin Zhao has a good matchup into Taliyah, but that's okay. We'll get through it. So as you're building the gun here, if you build the last chapter early, that's better for clearing the camps as it gives you ability haste and mana. But if you build the alternator earlier, it gives you more damage. And as Taliyah, you really need a lot of damage. So Xin Zhao has 22 CS, so we're honestly in a fine spot. It sucks that he got his 3 free kills, but that's Mr. Xin Zhao in Season 14. Our next goal here is we're going to do our Raptors and look to do the Void Grubs. We can do this with the Pantheon and the Yone. The Yone just hit level 6. And the Pantheon, if he stuns a target, then we're going to be able to instantly get that stun off. Oh, close. Not this guy again. Shit. I can't even get near the Xin Zhao. It's so messed up. Run. Run. Ride the wall. Thank God he doesn't have boots. Well, back to the top side. The Yone just keeps taking fights into the Akali. If they take it on even ground, it's much easier for me to try to have impact on it. Alrighty, to the top side we go. But then this is a lot harder. This is a lot harder because Mr. Xin Zhao is here. We have some problems. So we put that control ward down and then pull the Void Grubs this way. Whenever you pull them together, then it groups them up. And anytime you have AoE on your kit, then it makes it a whole lot easier to take them out. With Taliyah, your Q is going to damage the main target, but then also the target that it's close towards. Xin Zhao doesn't have his W. W. Nice. Q. Well, we're going to go down, but this might be okay. They're going to clean up. This is Taliyah. If your allies aren't there, you die. Alrighty, back to the top side. 1 and 2, let's go. Alrighty, so now all we can do, listen, my top side has shown me a little something. They showed me a side of them that I didn't want to see. So instead of playing for top side, especially once the Void Grubs are mostly dealt with here, let's go play for bot lane. Because terrorizing the bot lane is a whole lot easier than doing anything around the top side, apparently. With Taliyah or any of the mage junglers, you have a very, very good attack on bot lane because you can throw skill shots at them over the wall and they don't have a great answer for it. So let's full clear down towards there and then see if we can't get a play off. And they're dead. Amazing. Because that was kind of one of my initial plans, get down there and then fight, but they died before all my lanes died. You know how it goes. Nice, they get the shutdown. I mean, we just keep clearing as per usual, though. We're 51 CS to the Xin Zhao's 37, so that's fine for now, but the thing is, he can just do that dragon, and then go and do his camps, and I have nothing but, like, trying to gank bot lane in the meantime to accomplish, and that's pretty messed up. When your laners die, it slows things down, and you lose opportunity if the enemy jungler just gets ahead. L! You get a big fat L. Welp. Sweeper, moving. Damn, they see me on the reset. But I can still try to get into here. And if I get here fast enough, maybe I can catch the Samira or Janna moving back to lane. Push. Any noobs? Any noobs? Yes, we're looking for noobs. W-E. Alrighty, well, she is not moving, huh? Nice. Moving. Q. Auto. Whoa! I got executed, but I didn't think the turret would reach me. 1200 damage. This had to have been warded. I should have hit that scryer. Alrighty, give me the lost chapter. This is a weak point where we have the lost chapter and the hex deck alternator. These components don't really match the value of a single ruby crystal from any of the bruiser champions. So we really don't want to fight on this turn. And we're back at it. We're going to clear our camps towards bot side. So with every kill, every assist, and every camp farmed, we get more gold, and that gold is going to convert to damage for us. That damage is going to increase our clear speed, and also just increase our value overall as a mage champion. So and that's how you get ramped up on Taliyah, and the faster you're like instantly killing the camps, the faster you can be to the next play. And it really gets ramped up when you can do like 1.5 jungle clears to the enemy jungler's 1, as well as participating in a play as you go. Q. Q. Wow, Xin Zhao's still top? Nice. His tempo is wasted. I get 3 camps, he gets none. Whether you use the big rock or the small rocks are always going to deal more damage, whereas the big rock is more for the stun, or if you're low on mana. But since we have the Lost Chapter and We have the blue buff, no problem. Alrighty, this is still a pretty tricky play because the Xin Zhao is going to be bot side. Ulti. E. Q. Nice one. W. Run! Got me. I want to push the wave first. Wah. Q. E. Nice. We get the stun. Q. Oh. W. Q. Yes. Yes, Xin Zhao has met his maker. All we had to do. Keep it slow and steady. Oh, you think because you have your Titanic Hydra, you're so cool. Now, I could stay to hit the turret. Since we only have one Void Grub stack, it's going to take too long. I'd rather take this Scuttle Crab and then get a reset off. More farm for me. Q, recall. So far, so good. All things considered, how messy it was on the top side, we're making a comeback. Next goal, clear down towards the dragon. The gun, sword pin boots, and a control ward. The control ward is so crucial on any of these control mages in the jungle. Once you're pathing to fight for an objective, if you don't have a control ward, it's way harder to fight. You're going to be taking defensive positions, moving back and forth, and you need to know that you're not getting flanked, but also that the enemy doesn't have vision of the area. So you can throw your skill shots safely as they kite in, and avoid any sort of shenanigans, like Akali flanks, Xin Zhao flanks, TPs, things like that. So now that we have the gun, this functions pretty similar to how Luden's did, giving us more damage on the abilities that stacks up. So you can keep track of those stacks on the item itself. The more stacks you have, the more damage you'll deal initially. These also proc on the jungle camp, so they're going to increase our clear speed. Okay, let's not get spotted right here. And since bot lane died, we don't necessarily have to play for the dragon itself. Whenever your bot lane dies, your whole blue side can be compromised in spots like this. So let's move in defensively. Okay, I see Xin Zhao. Yeah, Akali was waiting right there. Amazing. This is how we use the control ward. Q, E. Nice, I'm rich. Movement speed. W, Q. Good damage. Q. And we just spam the Qs over the wall. And now we have the control position. Here, you pull the enemy into you. If they want to come fight, make them reach for it. Reach for the stars. Smite. Ulti. Oh, E, Q, W. Close. And onto Xin Zhao. Now he's going to ulti. Wow, my CDR is super good. I can really just spam out the Q. Guys, I have a lot of gold. I want to stay and take the bot turret with my bot lane. Nice, Q. Flash. Okay, Akali. Grow up. I knew this was a reach, but come on, man. Big rock. Oh, big rock going wide. No slow for me. Push the wave. Hit the turret. Hit the turret. We can win. Auto. Oh, not exactly. Okay. Okay, keep the play going right there. Why? Because we can, okay? The control mages, you can play your distance. You don't have to commit to anything. And it's up to the enemy to commit onto you. Since they didn't, you know, we're wasting everyone's time, baby. Play a little game of back and forth. Now, Shadow Flame has changed a bit. This turns into like a DPS item. Zhonya's is going to be our defensive item. Since they have a damn Samira and a Xin Zhao and an Akali, yeah, I'm going Zhonya's. So even if they dive onto me, we'll still be able to go invulnerable. Zhonya's now gives 120 ability power, as well as 50 armor. And if you complete the Seekers, that's going to be the stopwatch, the invulnerable aspect to it. Moving. Q. Oh, so close. E, W, Q. Q. Not moving in. Nice, okay, Q. Moving. Q. Now, unlike the Ludens, we don't get extra movement speed. Vayne, you're going too deep. We need to stay on top of Vayne here. Alright, let's finish off the Rift Herald. That's our main goal. Get the objective. We killed the bad guy. Tito down. Nice, nice. Good fight. Ulti. E, Q, W. Run. Q. Nice, I got the blue buff. Well, Yone missed everything, so... The fights just never stop, huh? Q. 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 See how beast this is? E. Q. W. Q. They're just running right into him. Stand our ground here, but there's really no play. So now we can back off and then go to our camps. Clean up these camps and... Well, we gotta clean up all the camps to get Zhonya's. The Zhonya's is expensive now. It's 3,250 gold. You better make sure that you need it. Whereas Shadow Flame would be like more DPS damage. You crit the enemy and deal more damage when they're low. You really need to be a carry champion to make use of that. Which Taliyah is. Okay. Bot lane randomly dying. Receiving the wave was never an option. I feel so strong though. I have so much AP and like enough ability haste. Look at everything just dies. Nice, I got the Zhonya's. Cute. Once my team is back alive and stops fucking around, we can look to drop the Rift Herald and then take another turret. So as we enter the mid game here, we can really start looking for more plays with our team. Especially with how slow the early game was, it kind of dampened what was possible. I really think Death Cap as my third item here. Since I have so much AP, Death Cap pushes me over the edge, whereas we don't really need Magic Pin. Alrighty, we got the Zhonya's now too, so we can do more aggressive plays where we position or move forward into the enemy. I deal so much damage. Q. Run. Moving. E. W. Q. Close. And that's the sort of plays we're looking for. We are in the fog of war, and then we reach for those W's. Gonna help my team push out the mid lane here, so that we can try to take the dragon. Meanwhile, nobody's doing nothing. Moving. Q. W, Q. Moving. E, Q. See, it's still hard for the Samir to get in. She has to move into these things. Q. It's fine. Nice! Big shutdown! Onto Akali. E, Q, W. Oh, I missed my W big time. Q. It's fine. It's fine. Q. Zhonya's. I'm dead. Ah. She got her ulti. And that dealt 439 damage. Ah, my solo lanes are bad. They don't deal no damage. Huh? Ah, Tito has showed up. Needlessly. Now we could go Shadow Flame instead of the Death Cap. Magic damage and true damage critically strikes enemies below 35% HP, dealing 20% increased damage. That would help me finish them off. And I could go Alternator instead of Needlessly. Let's try it out. Who cares? New item. Control word and back onto the map. So we have a hard game ahead of us with our solo lanes being bad and our bot lane losing. They didn't make it easy. Scores 27-19. What does that mean? That I need to play pretty solid. Can't be not Zhonyazing the Akali's R1 because apparently it deals 400 damage. Okay, so I'm going to move here and then place the wall. That's going to block them off and only give them one option. W. Q. Smite. Oh, that wasn't enough and my team is not playing for me. What's the deal? You guys backing up? Hey, you're supposed to frontline. FF. Just do the Drake. Huh? I need Vayne Condemn on top of me. I need Pantheon Stun. I need the Lulu Shield. I need some movement speed. I need anything. But they backed up. They backed up so we don't get nothing. Fucking ridiculous. Auto. W. Ulti. Cute. The Void, or the Rift Herald now drops in the base whenever you die with it. And then it looks like it's going to march down mid lane. Congratulations on your Baron. Oh, Xin Zhao got Wits in. He's the only one with magic resist, so that's fine. To get magic resist for just me is stupid. If he had Randuin's, he couldn't lose, but now he can lose. Clean up my camps here, and then we can look to fight again. Losing Taliyah is no fun, that's for sure. All the fun shit of mid-game is like looking for picks and grouping up with your team and fighting. As losing Taliyah, you just like get pushed in and then watch your team die. Get my needlessly large rod. I got a bunch of AP. I got a bunch of numbers. Can I spend them on a bad guy? It's a bit harder to look for that shove as well. Mid-game, it's like you stand around on the sidelines and then look for a good WE. But where the map is so much bigger now, the opportunity of that is like way less likely. Run. Vayne ulted nothing. Let's go! Okay. I'll be able to win this. I got the 3-man shove, baby. Alrighty, GG. We tried our best, but like all losing lanes, it is what it is. Where the early game was messy too, if any of these like happen better, then the game is better. It's not going to save a losing top, mid, and AD though. You can't really take too much responsibility when it comes to shit like this. But that's Taliyah, that's Taliyah. A little bit of the early game, but doesn't pan out this time. Let's see, final damage dealt. Mink. 1900, good job everybody else. Nice job trying. I dealt as much as the winning Samira, so that makes me feel okay. This champion deals a shit ton of damage. The gun gives you pretty good damage, so you gain a shot charge every few seconds, and the damaging ability consumes the shot charge to deal additional damage. Now let's go ahead and look that up. Luden's companion. Let's see how much damage this gives us. Because usually these scale with levels. So it gives us 40 damage plus 8% AP. And that's it. So it's kind of a flat, it's kind of an early game item in that sense. Huh. So I should definitely go Shadow Flame if that's the case. Zhonya's is very defensive. Very defensive, like the Edge of Night. Second on any of the assassins. I see. So if I go Luden's Companion, I can combo it with the Shadow Flame. You're also going to get 2 Hextech alternators with a build like that. And the Hextech alternator just gives you more base damage as you go. So 40 damage plus 8% AP. And then it deals that damage to them and additional nearby targets for each charge. Interesting, so it damages people around them. If there's insufficient number of targets, deal an additional 35% damage. Right, so if they're isolated, it deals more damage. That's good for Taliyah. That's good, because whenever you focus the one target with the shove, it would deal more damage that way. And with all of Taliyah's stuff, too, you're using the Q or you're doing the shove. Whether you're trying to do the first Q or the shove into the burst, the Shadow Flame would be working well for you, because on second Q or third Q, you'd be finishing them off, and it would give you that right amount of damage to just bink, they're dead. Or maybe even a 1Q into a big rock and they're dead. Especially with a big rock flash. That's interesting. Alrighty, GG. See you in the next one. Peace.